The National President of African Council for Communication Education, ACCE, Professor Nnamdi Awka, says the solution to Nigeria's myriad of problems lies in science, technology and innovation. He stated this at the 23rd Annual International Conference, AGM, of the African Council for Communication Education held at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. Education correspondent Queen Aniwogo filed on this report.
The conference, with the theme Communicating Science, Technology and Innovation in Times of Economic Distress, Terror and Pandemic, attracted renowned academia in the field of mass communication from within and outside Anambra State, students of mass communication UNIZIK, as well as other lovers and stakeholders of education. Professor Awka, who described Nigeria as a country of many paradoxical conditions, being worsened by bouts of banditry and political mismanagement, can find solution in science, technology and innovation, of which the ACCE will lead in the discourse of its developmental role.
This course is highlighting the importance of science, technology and innovation in the nation's development goals, as well as emphasize on the unequivocal role of communication in harnessing the importance of STI for better public appreciation and societal application. We hope our gathering in this iconic city of Awka will not be in vain, as we hope to focus government efforts in applying STI in Nigeria's development goals.
For the chairperson of the conference, Professor Chinyere Okunna, she commended ACCE for the choice of the theme of the conference, which she describes as the theme of the moment in the history of Nigeria, facing challenges of economic distress, terror and pandemic, expressing hope that God will deliver the nation. She further exhorted young scholars in the council, telling them to know that academics is a field where diligence is rewarded, praying that they will rise in their profession by honest diligence.
So, ACCE, please applaud yourself for the choice of theme for this conference. Appreciate yourself, please. Let's appreciate yourself. The theme is very good, and I'm hoping that all the scholars here who are assembled are going to stick to that theme and make sure we comprehend it. And finally, to young scholars, an exhortation. Academics is a field where diligence is rewarded. And I'm praying that you're going to rise in your profession by honest diligence.
In his welcome address, the Vice Chancellor Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Professor Charles Esimonel, lamented that many decades after the demise of colonialism in Africa, many African countries, including Nigeria, are still lagging behind in all indices of development, in spite of being endowed with abundant natural resources. The Vice Chancellor, represented by the DVC admin, Professor Joseph Ikechebel, however, saw the conference as an appropriate forum to come up with recommendations that could redress the regrettable situation.
We therefore encourage our departments, faculties and centers to host conferences, workshops, and other academic discourse as avenues for dismantling, disseminating research findings. You can therefore understand our appreciation of this hosting right.
In his paper presentation, the lead speaker, Dr. Herbert Bata, explained that science communication aims at sharing recent findings and excitement about science, increasing knowledge and understanding of science, among other objectives. Others who spoke include the representative of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, head of Department Mass Communication UNIZIK, Dr. Cornelius Ukweze, Professor Peter Iso from University of Uyo, among others. The conference featured the investiture of inaugural fellows of ACCE, induction of new members, and a playlet from the Mass Communication Department of UNIZIK depicting the security situation in Nigeria.